What is the crack, everyone? Welcome to this week's episode of Storytime. So I haven't done one, so I missed last week, so this is making up for it. So I must have been about 14 or 15 years old. I was always really heavily involved in the Scouts. Kind of all through my teens, I was always involved. Absolutely loved it. I gained so much value and experience in the Scouts. I learned about leadership, communication, working as a team. It definitely shaped who I am today, and I really am grateful for the experiences that I had in the Scouts and the people who were involved in it. But anyway, we were away one weekend and at this really big event. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday event, and it's a long weekend. Like, you sleep in, you're in tents, so you sleep very, very little, and you know, you're always on the go. So when you get home, you are absolutely wrecked, you're exhausted. So I got home on a Sunday eve, we'll say, probably like Sunday afternoon. And Mom had a huge dinner for me. It was spaghetti bolognese. Probably is still like one of my favorite meals in the world to eat. Especially back then, like, it was always a classic. Egg ball Tuesday. Every Tuesday when I would come home from school, Mom would have a plate this size, like monster plate of spaghetti, and I loved it. So Mom had that prepared for me when I got home. It was savage. I devoured it. And then I decided I would go for a bath. It was a long weekend, I needed to soak and just replenish myself. So anyway, climbed into the bath, full to the neck of spaghetti bolognese, and fell asleep. I fell asleep in the bath, and I remember, because I was so tired, I said I would just close my eyes for a second, and I let the water, so I dropped my head and I let the water just cover my mouth and my eyes. So this was out of the water, so my nose was out of the water, so I could breathe fine, but I couldn't hear. So I fell asleep, and Mom knocked on the door, asked was I okay. I didn't wake. Knocked again. I was out for the count completely, but like my nose was out of the water, so I was breathing fine. So Mom freaked out, called the ambulance, rang and told them that I was drowned in the bath. My brother was there duty, and he came round, started to climb in the window, and I woke up. As he came in the window, I woke up, and I was kind of like, well, dude, what's the crack? And he was like roaring at me. It's like, Oni, are you okay? Are you okay? And I woke up like not knowing what was going on. I was like, yeah, man, I'm fine, just having a bath. And then I heard Mom outside the door banging, and I came out with a towel around me. I was like, well, what's all the commotion about? And she was just on the phone to the ambulance, like, oh, it's actually okay, he's come out, he's not drowned. And I'm just like, boop. So yeah, there was a massive panic, and I just rocked out as if nothing had ever happened. I didn't know any better. That was the time that my whole family basically thought that I was drowned in the bath. A horrible experience. I can only imagine how terrifying it was for Mom, and I really do apologize for that, having that awful experience. But yeah, that's it. That's the time I nearly drowned in the bath.